Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to see about the interrelationship between the modes of convergence. Interrelationship. These are the very important. So which is used to solve the implications and counter implications. The cross marks that you are seeing in this table are known as the counter implications, and the tick marks that you are seeing in this table are known as the implications, which is nothing but first let us try to observe this table and understand. Here given first law, which is nothing but the sequence of random variables xn is convergent to x in law. Okay, here and xn convergent to x in probability, xn convergent to x in almost sure, and xn convergent to x in quadratic mean. Here we can easily understand that here we have cross mark, which is nothing but which indicates that it is a wrong one, so that we can easily understand that if it is law, then it does not convergent in probability. Okay, so xn does not convergent in x in probability. If it is law, it is not probability, it is not almost sure, and it does not implies quadratic mean. The same I am writing here. Xn does not convergent to x in almost sure if it is convergent in law. Xn, the sequence of random variables, does not convergent to x in quadratic mean if it is convergent in law. And the next one. Here, given that the sequence of random variables is convergent to x in probability. Here the tick mark is the right mark, which indicates that it is correct. So, if the sequence of random variables is convergent to x in probability, it implies it also convergent in law. So, xn convergent to x in law. Here the cross marks does not imply almost sure. The sequence of random variables does not convergent to x in almost sure if it is convergent in probability. And the sequence of random variables does not convergent to x in quadratic mean if it is convergent in probability. And next one is almost sure. The sequence is convergent to x in almost sure, and the tick mark implies it is correct. So it also convergent in law and it also convergent in probability. So xn convergent to x in law if it is almost sure, and xn convergent to x in probability if it is convergent in almost sure. The cross marks implies it does not. So xn does not convergent to x in quadratic mean if it is convergent in almost sure. And the next one, the quadratic mean. Here it is implying the xn convergent to x in quadratic mean. The tick mark says that it is correct. So it is also convergent in law, it is also convergent in probability if sequence of random variables is convergent to x in quadratic mean. So xn convergent to x in law if it is quadratic mean, and xn convergent to x in probability if it is quadratic mean. And the cross marks implies it does not convergent to x in almost sure if it is convergent in quadratic mean. These are very helpful in solving the problems which are given in the question paper. If you see the old question papers or recent question paper of 2025, you will find a problem. You will find the problems in the question paper, whether which modes of convergence it satisfies. Then you need to do of probability, almost sure, and quadratic mean. If it is if you check for one or two modes of convergence, then you can only say the answer that if if it is convergent in probability, we can say that it is also convergent in law. If it is almost sure, it is convergent in law and convergent in probability, but does not convergent in quadratic mean. Like that. By checking one or two modes of convergence, you can give the hypothesis for the remaining modes of convergence. And this is about the interrelationship between modes of convergence. And I hope it's clear. Here the cross marks implies counter implications and the tick mark implies implications. Now, one by one, we need to solve these implications. In the next video, we are going to see how to prove this one. If the sequence is convergent to X in probability, then we need to prove that the sequence also convergent to X in law. And for more videos, stay tuned to our channel Sunaina_MSc. Thank you all. Happy learning to you.